Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, welcome to Saturday Morning Serials. Sorry, caught me off guard there. Sitting there reading comics. You know, I've been bringing this to you for several weeks. People really seem to like it, so we're going to keep trucking right along. We're going to keep bringing you the episodes we're currently bringing. Hopefully down the road I'll be able to bring some more into this. Maybe make a little longer episodes with some different cartoons. I hope you guys are still liking the ones we're showing. So, today's first episode, of course, Kid Video. You know, the funny thing about Kid Video is it was such, a fun cartoon and stuff like that, because you had, they really wanted to milk the whole MTV thing at the same time. So, it was basically MTV Junior on NBC. So, that's what we got. But, alright, before I forget, remember, Saturday Morning Serials is brought to you by Group Therapy TV and RU Game, the best video game, comic book, magic, collectible shop in all of Piqua, Ohio, located at 124 North Sunset Drive, Piqua, Ohio, 45356. And remember, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and always keep an eye out for upcoming stuff on Saturday Morning Serials. So, Kid Video. You know what? I was thinking about this the other day because I was talking to some other comic book friends of mine. But I would love to go back to Kid Video. We talked about their kids being brought into the thing. I had a great idea. Kid Video finally comes out of being on the flip side, except for he's now like a 50-year-old man, because the whole entire time he's in the flip side, he never ages. When he comes out of the flip side, he's an old man. He's like my age. So he's got to deal with the fact that he's old and he's trying to get back to the flip side. That's what I want to do. So, all right, but this is an idea. So today's episode is Kid Video. Enjoy.
I'm taking you to the flip side.
What happened?
Ay, ay, ay. We look like
Cartoons.
You'll be my musical slaves forever.
One sneeze and I'll save you.
What's going on here?
I'll explain later. Let's go.
The name of the game is Crazy Ball. I'm going to beat you once and for all.
After I program this one, you won't stand a chance, Ash.
Another lucky throw, that's all.
That's 2-1 for win.
I'll go find the ball. There you are.
Are you talking to me or the ball?
Who said that?
I did. You don't see any other talking bush around here, do you?
Whoa!
Don't run off. I'm a happy bush. Not sour grapes like some grapes I know.
What do you want?
I just want to make you laugh. Here.
No, thanks. I've got to get back to my friends.
Friends? By all means, take some for them.
Hey!
I knew you'd like it. Go, enjoy, share it with your friends.
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
You didn't, Wiz! You didn't actually eat any of it!
Why not? It tasted pretty good. This is terrible.
Gee, Glitter, you act like this stuff is poison or something.
It is! It's from the deadly laughing bush. Everybody from the flip side knows not to eat it.
Maybe it won't affect Wiz. He's not from the flip side.
It doesn't make any difference. Wiz could die laughing and so could the rest of us. It's very contagious.
Oh, this is terrible. I don't want to die.
Isn't there a cure somewhere?
Yes, the flower of the ding-a-ling tree. There's only one, and it's in a terrible place called Dismal Swamp.
Music. I must find some music to steal.
We'll get you to Dismal Swamp, Wiz.
Aha! That's Kid Video.
Once we get to the ding-a-ling tree, you'll be okay. Let's go.
One of them has the laughing disease.
But his nastiness doesn't have any rock stars for us to plug into.
Who needs them? One more rehearsal and we'll be ready to play for him by ourselves. Hit it.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Quiet!
Whatever you say, your most unappreciativeness.
This is my chance to be rid of Kid Video forever. One of them has the dreaded laughing disease. Go to Dismal Swamp.
Dismal Swamp?
Use these flash grenades to anger Cienega, the swamp monster.
Cienega, the swamp monster!
She will destroy Kid Video, or at least keep them from reaching the ding-a-ling tree. Now go!
But.
I told you Dismal Swamp is a terrible place.
Yuck, it's worse than terrible.
And real scary.
Not to mention dangerous. Mita!
Those are lawgators. Stay away from them.
Dangerous or not, we've got to get going if we're gonna save Wiz. Which way, Glitter?
I don't know where the tree is. We'll have to listen for the ding-a-ling sound it makes.
Okay, everybody keep their ears peeled. For the low-gators?
And for Cienega, the swamp monster.
Swamp monster?
Hey, you ugly old monster!
Cienega's a queen.
We dare you to come out!
She must be afraid of us.
Yeah, this is duck soup. I wish I had some duck soup.
Help!
It's Cienega, the monster!
This swamp gas bubbles are neat. There's Uptown in that one.
And there's Mount Rushmore from our world.
That's not the only thing from our world. I know why we see those things in those bubbles. The molecular frequency of the swamp gas allows it to absorb the kinetic energy of things when it's bounced off the ionosphere of the flip side or other worlds.
Whiz!
That sure beats climbing stairs.
Put them down!
Let them go, you creep! Drop them, you slob! Let them go, you ugly creep! Thank you for letting us go. Knock off the mud balls, Ash! Hey, that's the only thing keeping that awful mess away from us. That's why I want you to knock it off. I'm trying to keep my friend from dying. And maybe the rest of us. We've got to find the Dingaling tree. Will you help us?
Estás loco? You're really going to risk Wiz's life by following that horrible, ugly old monster?
I have a feeling this is going to save Wiz. And the rest of us. I think she'll take us to the tree.
How can you be so sure?
I don't know. There's just something about her. This is awful. My life's in the hands of an ugly monster. Why is Kid doing this? I don't get it.
Me either. But we'd better stick together.
It must get lonesome for you here, living alone in the swamps. Anything that ugly deserves to live alone. Knock it off, Wiz. That isn't nice.
How do we know she's leading us in the right direction? Why should we be nice?
Because I think she's helping us. Besides, what difference does it make how she looks? I'll bet you've got a crush on her and you think she's beautiful. Don't pay any attention to them, Cienega. What's so funny, Ash? Nothing. I just giggled, that's all. You've got it too! Oh no!
That's terrible!
You have to get us to that tree quick, Cienega!
Those blasted copycats! That monster isn't stopping Kid Video, she's helping them!
That swamp monster is the worst thing I've ever run into.
Yeah, but by now she's probably taken care of Kid Video. We got her real mad. His ungratefulness should be very happy with us. We delight in your surprise visits, your most eminent sneakiness.
You bumbling idiots! The monster is helping them! Get me that tree before they can reach it!
We're on our way even as we speak, oh Master
No way are we doomed, Glitter. All we have to do is get up to that tree.
How? The rest of you can't fly like I do.
I haven't figured that part out yet. The water spiders? You want us to ask them? How about it, you guys? How do we get up there?
Monster make a great team, kid. That's our whole problem. We can't fly.
You're great, Cienega. We can. And Glitter will help. Everybody get on that sapling.
Gesundheit.
Bullseye. Everybody open wide.
Huh?
Ugh, it only hurt when I laughed.
Aha! Somebody's using the winch.
Once the tree's back down, we'll get out of here. It's closing!
And it's going to stay closed.
Not in time to stop this! Now anyone else who gets the laughing disease will have a cure too.
Your last hurrah, Kid Video. I've locked the door.
That door comes off. Head for the elevator. Don't worry, Cienega. You got us up here. I'll get you back down.
You malingering idiots!
Yeah!
The prisoners are escaping. Meet me at the winch room.
Right away, your irateness.
Everybody to the elevator!
Aha!
This way! Where's Cienega?
We can't wait.
The master will get us!
Vámonos.
If it weren't for her, we'd all be dying! I can't leave her behind!
Rats! They got away! But Kid Video didn't. After him!
Cienega! Where are you?
Find him!
Cienega! Come on! We've got to get out! No! I won't leave without you! I know you stayed to beg the Master Blaster from stopping the elevator, but the others are safe! Come on! No! I won't leave you here! I care about you! I said I care about you! Cienega, what? How?
I explain later. Can you get us out of here?
Sure. On our own private elevator.
But there's no elevator in here. Unless you mean...
You've got it.
They jammed the winch.
We gotta get him!
But we might fall. That's better than facing his tortuousness empty-handed.
If we hang on tight, nothing can go wrong!
You won't get away this time, Kid Video. Farewell.
Oh no! It'll cut the cable.
It's going to snap.
Get ready to jump!
Jump!
Wow! She's beautiful!
Look!
Many years ago, when the flip side was young, I was the governess of this meadow. But a witch cast an evil spell here. Everything changed.
So that's how it became Dismal Swamp. But what made it change back?
Kid did.
I did?
Even though I was ugly, you cared for me. You cared enough to risk your life to save me. The spell was broken because your caring was so strong.
Thanks for saving our lives, Cienega. I'm sorry we treated you so badly.
I guess we paid more attention to how you looked than to what you were doing.
And to what you were inside.
Hey, look. You like all of us, Cienega, and we all like you. Why not come with us?
I would like that kid, but I can't. If I left the meadow, I would cease to be.
Boy, and I thought Wiz had the worst case of homesickness.
We all must be where we belong. My place is here. Yours is in your world.
Hey, Cienega, I just wrote one of my famous songs for you. Kid came into old Dismal Swamp and found a beautiful girl and meadows to romp in. Do you like it?
Yes, but the lyrics need a little work.
I got your heart, baby, you got mine. We got a love of a different kind. The kind of love that will stand the test. 'Cause you give your best. Tenderness. There's not a thing, baby, we can do. If we're together, we'll see it through. I got your hope and your sweet caress. Nothing less. Tenderness. A little TLC from you to me. TLC, tender love, yeah. A little TLC from you to me. TLC, a little tender love you can. You give your love with everything. You let me know what you're feeling. You put an end to my emptiness, my SOS. The tenderness, TLC, from you to me. TLC, tender love, yeah. Little TLC, from you to me. TLC, a little tender love you can. Woo!
Oh, sorry. I'm still reading comics. Because if there's one thing I did every Saturday morning, it's sit around, read comic books, watch cartoons, and play with my toys. So the only thing that's changed now is that I have kids now. So every Saturday morning, I used to get up, and I knew I had to get up early because I'd get up so early that the Farm Report was still on. And the Farm Report, I think, came on at like 5. So the thing is, back in the 80s, from 6 o'clock till 8 o'clock was syndicated cartoons. So you had all the local channels that still showed cartoons, but they were all old ones. So it was like Tom and Jerry, Bullwinkle, Sinbad the Sailor, Popeye, stuff like that. That's what went from 6 o'clock till 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, that's when all this, the Saturday morning cartoons that we know kicked into effect. So the fun part about it is like I said, you know, we got, and on NBC, we got Kid Video, which went to CBS eventually. But Kid Video, like I said, I think they should bring back Kid Video now and just put it on a music channel. I mean, even though, because, you know, you would actually be able to get music because MTV doesn't show music videos anymore. So, but I'm glad you liked this week's episode of Kid Video. And we're going to let you enjoy a break. And we'll be right back with more cartoons and more information. Stick around.
Safe Rides is here for you. If you're a high school student and you've had too much to drink, or you're with a friend who's had too much to drink and you don't feel safe driving with them, just call us at 666-RIDE. All calls are confidential. It'll be worth it in the morning.
We'll be right back with more of Bugs, Porky, and the whole gang in just a moment. Superstars excitement now continues with that funny bunny wabbit, Bugs Bunny.
Sunday on 21 Jump Street.
I have $1,700 saved. It's all I have. I want to give it to you if you'll kill my father.
A student tries to hire Hanson to commit a murder, and he has to find out why.
Her father's Clarence Nelson, man. He's a cop.
I think we're looking at sexual molestation.
We could be wrong.
You need to get that girl out of there.
Stand back! You just take your hands off of my daughter!
Sunday night at 7 on Fox Channel 11.
You know what's funny is Spiral Zone was released by DC Comics. And DC Comics was not the one that everybody knew of for licensed product. Marvel is the one everybody remembers for licensed comics. You had, through Marvel, you had Star Wars, you had G.I. Joe, you had Transformers, you had He-Man the second time. First time you had DC had He-Man. Second time, Marvel's Starline had He-Man. Then you had Thundercats from Marvel. You had Air Raiders from Marvel. You had Visionaries from Marvel. You had Inhumanoids from Marvel. But DC had Power Lords, had Spiral Zone. They had... Oh, I'm trying to draw a blank here. Yeah, a lot. They had syndicated, well, not syndicated, licensed comics. But DC, like I said, DC was not the one everybody knew because Marvel was always the one jumping on the IPs of what was hot for Saturday morning cartoons, what was hot for toy lines. You know, then they even did stuff like Rom the Space Knight. The toy was a flop. It had one figure. The comic book series went for 70 plus issues, almost 80 because you had to count in annuals. So it ended up being great. IDW tried to bring it back with mediocre results. So remember, I think we should get a new Spiral Zone comic. DC, if you're out there listening, if you still got the IP for this, you need to jump on that because I think with the nostalgia factor on some of this stuff, strike while the iron's hot. So, I'm going to let you have at it and watch today's episode of Spiral Zone. And we'll be back after this episode with some more information and trivia.
Surrender or pay the consequences.
Earth's most powerful soldiers are Earth's last chance to fight the spiral zone. Darkness has fallen on the victims of the zone. Our world calls for courage, peace and freedom. We must own. We will fight on our honor, but it's right. We'll defend, fight the zone. Zone Riders, Earth's most powerful soldiers, are Earth's last chance against the spiral zone.
Zone Riders, looks like we're coming to a commercial. Let's fight the zone.
Bring me more zone spores.
At last!
It's ready.
And I always thought the spores were useless growths. Oh, it took your genius to discover their true value.
Yes, as the final nail in the coffin of the Zone Riders, the MCC, and the so-called zone-free world.
Commander, we are running out of room. Then we'll have to make some. Follow me. Assume water mode. Coming to you, Doomcop. Hi, guys. You will laugh no more, dog. The expression is coming at you, not to you, Tank. I think he understood my message anyway.
How's it feel to be a celebrity? Like being rewarded for something I have not yet done.
I must check the oil in the engines. Sit down, Tank.
Let's give a great big welcome to our hometown hero, Dirk Courage.
I
sure love the part where Tank and Hero came kabam smashing right into that son of a gun.
Oh, William, enough war talk. But you all are doing a good job, and we're proud of you, son.
Thanks, Mom. Just one more picture, Commander.
Bring the container. This is the place. Now for the first test of my spore formula.
It works!
Of course it works. Perfect. With a spore formula in the world's water supplies, people will flock into the zone. And among the first to arrive will be the Zone Riders.
But how can you be sure they'll drink the water?
At the celebration, Dirk Courage's parents will drink the water. And after they've entered the zone, Courage and his zoners will try to rescue them.
That lemonade sure's gonna taste good. Of course it will. It's made with good old mountain water. Hurry up with that. Folks will be coming for the picnic soon. Well, who wants the first taste? Das, who do you think?
Picnic's gonna start soon.
I'm afraid we'd better be getting back to MCC.
Why, shoot, Dirk, you just got here.
Your son does not like all this hero worship.
It's not hero worship. You Zone Riders are the only thing between us and that.
Your father's right, Dirk. It's so easy to lose hope because of the zone. You give the whole world a reason to keep on hoping.
McFarland calling Courage.
Courage here, General.
I wanted to thank you and the Zone Riders for making this public appearance, Commander. It's getting publicity all over the world. Great for morale and... just a second, Dirk. One of our surveillance satellites just spotted Overlord less than 10 miles from you.
Zone Riders, mount up. Mom, Dad, I've got to go.
Well, give 'em heck, Dirk.
Roger.
I wish he didn't have to go.
Now, Mother. Our boy can take care of himself.
I hope so. That darn Overlord.
Dirk will be back in no time. Come on, let's get some lemonade.
Yes, Yes, the Zone Riders are coming. They drank my spore formula. At last I have them.
Are you sure, Overlord?
Their eyes are not yellow. They haven't drunk the water yet. Then we will simply crush them. Duchess?
1,200 meters and closing fast.
Hurry!
We'll just have to make sure the Zone Riders drop in.
The old Flint Mountain mine is in there. There's a lot of places for an ambush.
I'll go in and scout out the position.
No. They'll be expecting that.
Then we go with my plan, yeah?
What is your plan?
We hit them with everything they have.
They're coming.
Optoscan sensors on.
They are in the trees to our left front.
Flank left and right. Get behind them.
Flash bomb coming in.
This could have blinded us.
Head them towards the trap.
Stay tuned. The Zone Riders will be back. And now we return with more Spiral Zone action. Tank, Max.
We're okay. For now.
Don't move. I'll get you out.
The commander needs help.
Keep moving! But I can't see! Your pitiful smoke is useless against my thermal scanners, dog! Fools!
Hold on, men. Grab my legs.
Age before beauty. Hurry up, Max. You don't need to tell me twice. I think you're putting on weight. Need a lift?
All right, let's get replacement vehicles for you two from the Eagle.
Right on. I feel lost without my ride.
Yeah, I admit it, sometimes you get lost.
Not funny, Tank. Where is everybody?
Your parents?
Gone, like all the rest.
Everyone. The whole town vanished. What happened?
I don't know.
But I do know is that it's hot and I'm thirsty, and I could drink a gallon of this stuff.
Please, Max, may I have some also?
Zone. Must get to zone.
Max!
Max, where you going?
Must get to zone. Commander, look at his eyes.
What could have caused this?
It happened right after he drank the lemonade.
Then that must be what happened to the rest of the town, including...
Your parents!
I hate to do it, but we don't want you wandering into the zone, my friend.
It is the water used to make the lemonade. There is a red crystalline substance in the water. The analyzer cannot identify it.
It made everyone who drank it go into the zone.
It looks like Overlord has a new weapon. We'd better learn what it is. And fast.
I will transmit the data to Dr. Lawrence at MCC. Here is the spectrographic analysis, Doctor. We need something to fight it, or no water on Earth will be safe.
Zone spores are definitely involved, but I'll need an undiluted sample to figure out how to neutralize it.
We'll get it for you, Doctor. All right, here's where the Black Widows are. As a kid, I explored every inch of these mines. This one has a back entrance.
That stuff works like a charm.
Nothing. No one can stop me now.
Great! From now on, we just kick back and let everybody come to us. Let's get out of here.
Not yet, Razorback. Now we wait for Courage. I have something he wants very much. Find them. They will get us Dirk Courage.
Dirk, your parents!
I know. We'll try to rescue them when we get that formula. Now, here's what I want you to do, Kat.
Zone Riders! How did they get behind us?
Ha! Wait till Courage sees that Overlord has his folks.
Come on, you two.
Gotcha. Oh, you speak before you think, Reaper. Come out and fight you.
Tricks won't save you!
Timing.
Not much time left. Hold still. Oh, so sorry. That is not to my benefit. I have it, Commander. Good work, hero.
Give up Courage, or down they go.
Auf Wiedersehen, Generator. And what may I do for you?
Why, just take off your helmet.
The generator!
Do not even think about it.
Perfect timing, Kat.
Just carrying out your orders, Commander.
Now, as for you, Kat, Get them to safety.
What happened?
I will explain later. Come with me.
Oh, boy. Looks like it's time to get out of here. Overlord, Razorback, get in.
Yay! Another day, Dirk Courage.
Mom, Dad.
At least you can make some more formula, Overlord.
Oh, you twit! The Zone Riders have enough to devise an antidote!
Quiet, both of you. I've had enough problems for one day.
You did a fine job, my boy. All of you did.
Yeah, especially Max. He got us a tetherball pole in the park.
Not funny, Tank.
By tomorrow, Dr. Lawrence will have an antidote. Overlord's formula will be worthless.
Good. Looks like Overlord got hurt bad on this one.
Yeah, I'll bet that's the last time he messes with Flint Mountain.
We'll be right back with more Spiral Zone action. And now we return with more Spiral Zone adventure.
Earth's most powerful soldiers fight the Spiral Zone. Our world calls for courage, peace and freedom. We must own. We will fight on our honor, what is right. We'll defend, fight the zone. Zone Riders, Earth's most powerful soldiers. Earth's last chance against the Spiral Zone. Spiral Zone.
All right. Glad you liked this week's episode of Spiral Zone. The funny part about it is, we were talking about DC Comics used to be... Hey, I'm glad you liked this week's episode of Spiral Zone. We were talking earlier about DC using toy licenses to create comic book series. What is funny is technically DC had DC Superpowers, which is based on the comic books, which ended up having its own comic book series. So you had a toy line based on a comic, then a comic based on that toy line. So it was all meta. So, and what was funny is He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Originally, we got the mini comics inside the old He-Man comic, inside the original He-Man toys. But DC Comics introduced He-Man into comic book format in DC Comics Presents, and Superman fought He-Man, which DC did the 3-issue miniseries. Then it went to Marvel. Marvel had it. Marvel ran with it for a while, and they published the DC or the comic book based on the toy line from Star Comics, which was their kids imprint. So then years later, it went back to, CrossGen, and they had it for a while. Now it's back at DC again, which is really cool because we're getting some really cool stuff like the DC Comics meets the DC Universe meets He-Man. You had Injustice meets He-Man, and one of the coolest ones is we got to see Shazam He-Man with the power of Shazam. So And we also got the cool ass stuff, like we got the Thundercats He-Man stuff, which, you know. So we're gonna give you a short break. We'll be back with some more tribute and the last cartoon of the day. So stick around, and we'll be right back after these messages.
It's a chunk of cheddar cheese and a chip. Cheese and chips. A chunk of cheddar cheese and a chip. Cheese and chips. Or a chip of zesty nacho cheese with chili spices, if you please. It's a chunk of cheddar cheese and a chip.
The Keebler elves start with golden corn to make chips flavored with real cheddar and real nacho spices. New cheese and chips.
There's nacho and cheddar. Who knows which you'll like better?
New cheese and chips from Keebler.
It's a chunk of cheddar cheese and a chip.
It's Ken and Jewel Secrets Barbie with 3 fabulous secrets.
We girls love lots of jewels to wear. Right, Barbie? Jewel Secrets, Barbie.
Jewel Secrets.
Step out of that gown for a night on the town.
Jewel Secrets.
Just right for a disco night.
Barbie has one more secret. Her ball gown is a purse. For you.
Jewel Secrets Barbie doll has 3 dazzling looks with matching play jewels, Ken dolls sold separately. From Mattel.
Superstars excitement continues with Popeye. Next, right here on Fox Channel 11.
The latest, the greatest.
Going on, acting wild and kind of gone. Honey, don't wanna sleep at night. Just wanna dance with my kids' lights. Honey, soon as the lights go dim, my kids' lights make me wanna spin. Oh, honey, what am I to do? Can't stop moving with these shining shoes.
When you buy any pair of Ked's lights, we'll throw in a flying saucer free.
Don't go away. Porky and his friends will return after these messages.
All right, we're back. You know, the funny thing about it is Dungeons and Dragons was so huge in the 80s that we got stuff like Crystar from Marvel, which is ironically, I love this comic. I thought it was fun. It lasted like 11 issues, but it was still fun. But D&D didn't get a real big comic book line until the later 80s, when DC picked it up and ran with Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, Forgotten Realms, Dragonlance, Dark Sun, name a few. And then years later, the Kenzer Group had it. Now IDW has it because IDW is connected to Hasbro, and Hasbro owns D&D, and then all is one because Hasbro owns everything. So yeah, Hasbro does own everything. If you there's a toy line outside of He-Man, which is Mattel, pretty much everything else is owned by Hasbro. You know, your Transformers, G.I. Joe, Star Wars is made by Hasbro. Let's see, what is else? Hasbro owns Magic. Hasbro owns D&D. Hasbro owns board games. Hasbro owns toy lines. Hasbro owns everything. So, but, you know, they own Dungeons & Dragons. And now, as of this episode, the D&D movie is now in production. We are going to get a cool D&D movie, hopefully, and not like that, the bad ones that have come out so far. When anybody who is anybody, the only thing we ever really wanted was a live-action version of the cartoon that you're about to watch, which in Brazil actually got a commercial like 3 years ago. They made a legit D&D commercial with the characters from the D&D cartoon, and it's a car commercial from Brazil. Look it up. So I would show it to you, but that would probably get me knocked off because that would be something stupid, ironically. But also, little information. If you watch the beginning of every episode, it goes thief and acrobat. That's the only time Sheila is ever referred to as thief. In every episode, she's referred to Sheila. So the only time she's ever referred to as thief is in the pilot, in the original opening intro to Dungeons and Dragons because they didn't want kids to be like, I want to be a thief when I grow up. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode of Dungeons and Dragons, and we'll be back at the end of this episode with a little more trivia, and stay tuned.
Hey, look! The Dungeons and Dragons ride! Wow, neat!
Give me a break.
I don't like this!
Whoa! What's happening? Whoa! Where are we? Look out!
Fear not, Ranger. Barbarian, magician, thief, cavalier, and acrobat.
Who was that?
That was Venger, the force of evil. I am Dungeon Master, your guide in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
Admit it, Hank. You don't have the faintest idea where we're going.
Dungeon Master said we'd find a clue to help us get home in the forest with no trees.
Dungeon Master's an airhead. How can you have a forest with no trees?
Who knows what he really meant? That's it. You said the magic word, Presto.
I did?
It's not N-O-No. It's K-N-O-W no. No trees. Trees that know.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Trees don't know anything.
I beg your pardon.
Ah!
Sounds like the young cavalier has met his first no tree. Come, my young adventurers are in need of some assistance.
Uh-oh.
Get him!
Dear me, bullywugs. Well, I haven't done this in years. I'd almost forgotten how much fun this sort of thing can be.
Your fun has ended, Dungeon Master.
Of course I know the way out of this world. I'm a no-tree. I know everything there is to know.
How do we know he knows?
Ask me anything.
Okay, who won the 1981 World Series?
Simple. The Greywood Elves.
The who?
That thing doesn't know it's trunked from a hole in the ground.
However, if you're referring to the 81 World Series in your world, it was the Dodgers over the Yankees, 4-2.
Gosh, he really does know.
If you're such a great know-it-all, how do we get out of this place?
Oh dear, your friend, the Dungeon Master, is in great danger.
Who cares? How do we get home?
Dungeon Master in trouble? We've got to help him.
Oh, brother. Hey, wait a minute!
Take him to the caves.
There's something moving up ahead.
And up there, too. Look! Something tells me if these guys touch us, we'll get more than wards.
Hello! We come in peace.
A lot of good that's gonna do.
Always works in the movies.
So much for the movies.
Time for some fireworks.
Yuck! I hate frogs! Stay away from my sister, slime face!
Hold this, fellas.
Who are those guys?
Who cares? Pull something out of that stupid hat of yours. Quick!
What should I pull out?
An army tank would be nice.
Kerbuthin's a roughin'. Here goes nothing. Ew. Giant fly. Must have been something rotten in my hat.
The only thing rotten around here is your magic.
Rotten or not, Presto's magic may just save our necks. Come on.
I think we lost him.
And I think we lost ourselves, too.
We've got to figure out how to find the Dungeon Master.
Oh, what for? I say we forget about that little drip and try to buy our way home.
With what? Fairy dust?
No, money.
You gotta be kidding. American money is useless in this world.
Oh, yeah? We'll see about that. The first person I see, I'm gonna make an offer they can't refuse.
Some deal. What's he saying?
How should I know?
He's saying that those bullywugs took away the Dungeon Master, and he knows where they went.
How did you know that?
I don't know.
Give me a break. We're gonna listen to fairies now?
We have no choice, Eric. Dungeon Master may need our help. Lead on.
It's about time you got here.
Time I have plenty of. What have you got?
I've got a jewel for the crown of your master.
Is he?
No. The red glow indicates a life force is still with him. Tell Venture that Dungeon Master is his for the right price. Now go. Very soon, Dungeon Master, you shall be worth 10 times the trouble it took to capture you.
Are you sure he said this is the way to Dungeon Master?
Sure, I'm sure. I think.
Say, how far down is it, Presto?
I don't know. I haven't looked.
Well?
Nothing to worry about, Eric. If we fall, we won't hit the bottom.
Oh, good.
'Cause there isn't one.
We'll have to turn back.
Wait a minute. We can't give up yet. What would Dungeon Master do in a situation like this?
Huh. Disappear.
He says all we have to do is fly to the other side.
In case he hadn't noticed, we don't have wings.
No, but maybe Presto can conjure up some.
Gee, I don't think so, Sheila. Lately, my hocus pocus has been out of focus.
Give it a try, Presto. You can do it.
Okay. Abracum, dabracum. Whoa!
Nice trick.
Hey, look!
My hat's coming back.
That's not all that's coming back.
Take cover!
Cover? What cover?
Hey!
Robbie!
I knew we shouldn't listen to that fairy.
They're gonna drop us.
I don't believe it. They're friendly.
Dungeon Master, close. He says Dungeon Master isn't far.
Let's go.
In there! Dungeon Master, in there! You sure he's in there?
That cave looks like it's alive.
Ew. And something tells me it doesn't brush between meals.
We owe it to Dungeon Master to go in there and help him.
Wrong. I don't owe that little runt a thing. No way I'm going in there. I'm finding my own way out of this nightmare.
Eric, wait!
Don't worry. If I find a way home, I'll send help. The Marines.
I hope we don't regret this.
I regret it already.
This place gives me the creeps.
What was that?
I don't know. It felt like the walls were moving.
Maybe it's friendly.
Maybe not.
See if you can whip up a spell that'll stop that thing.
Come on, Dad. Abracum Zabracum. Oh, sorry. Oh, no!
It's a dead end.
I think this is it, guys. We won't give up that easily. Hey, Stoneface! Sheila, no! You guys run for it!
Wait, this way.
Hey, lose something, Boulder Breath? I've got to go back and help Sheila.
It's too late for that.
Oh, yeah? Hurry and stop me. Hey, let me go, Bacon Face.
What do you want with us?
Lord want to welcome you.
Did you hear that? He wants to welcome us. For a minute there, I thought we were in trouble.
Where exactly are you welcoming us to?
To the slave mines of Daramorn. Where else?
We're in trouble.
All right, now keep your cool, Eric. Things aren't as bad as they look. There must be someone around this mud pit that can help me. There's someone! Excuse me! I wonder if you...
Yes.
Well, what is it?
Ah, I have news.
Yes?
Warduk has captured Dungeon Master.
Unlikely.
I saw him.
You saw him?
Warduk says Dungeon Master is yours for the right price.
The right price? Warduk has either become very brave or very stupid. However, I've waited many years for Dungeon Master to make this mistake. I will see to it that it's his last.
Can you dig any faster?
Ease off, loudmouth. You get what you pay for.
We're digging, we're digging.
Get your greasy claws off my meat claw! What's for dessert?
How am I gonna get Bobby and the others out of this?
Who goes there? Must have been a shadow.
This is worse than gym class. Gosh, my magic club works better than this.
What I wouldn't give to see Dungeon Master's wrinkly little face right now.
Say Dungeon Master, did you?
Yeah. You know him?
Know him, I don't. Know where he is, I do.
You gotta tell us.
Yeah, he'll rescue us.
Rescue you, he will not. Unless him you rescue first.
But how?
Tell you I will. But promise me first, my people you will free.
Sure. You got a deal. Now, where is he?
On the other side of this wall, he is.
It'll It'll take us 200 years to dig through that.
Not with our weapons.
Yeah, but how do we get him away from those slobs?
Hello? Anyone? Well, I'd pay $1,000 for a taxi cab right now.
Oh, yuck! Uni! Good idea, Uni. Give me 5 seconds, then act really crazy.
Good. Stop that fast. Come back here, you!
Sheila, I bring gifts. Nice going, sis.
Hurry, we've got to get through this mine wall.
We did it! Look, Dungeon Master. Poor Dungeon Master.
How can we get him out of here?
You can't.
Venger!
The life force has left him. And for you, the game is over.
I didn't mean to step in your nest, honest.
Give me those weapons. Now!
Okay, we're giving.
What?
Go for it!
Eric? I thought you left us.
Me? You kidding? I wouldn't leave you guys behind.
Don't let them get away!
Looking for me?
Enough!
Presto, try something. Anything.
Right. Omenis, come here. I hope this spell gets us out of here. Yeah.
Prepare to meet your doom, young one!
Not without a fight.
Good morning.
Dungeon Master. He's alive!
I wonder if he's got a riddle that covers this.
Your life force is stronger than I suspected, old one.
As it should be.
But not strong enough.
Dungeon Master, look out!
Evil energy is like evil thoughts. Change its direction, and it changes to good.
Your power has grown weak and feeble, old man.
Hurry, he will regain his form in a short time.
Wait! I almost forgot about freeing the dwarves. Come on!
Quickly, we have no time to waste.
Follow me!
Dungeon Master, look!
Oh my! never stop all of them. Not to worry. You won't have to.
Wow, you're powerful! With power like that, I don't see how anybody could capture you.
Unless he wanted them to.
How come you don't use your power all the time?
Yeah, like to get...
Alright, we're back. And I hope you enjoyed that episode of Dungeons & Dragons. But, little cool tidbit right now. Dungeons & Dragons comic books that are produced by IDW, when they're released in their trade paperback format, they usually have a module in the back of the adventure that you just read. So, you can actually play the adventure you just read in D&D 5.0. So, there's that. Which I really like. I've got a few of the D&D books, and some have been printed in formats to look like the D&D books. So, you know, it's awesome. Yeah, but D&D is still cool. Don't care what anybody says. It's still hot. It's still popular. I still sell the crap out of it at the shop. And I'm still a D&D nerd. I still buy all my books. And coming up soon, we're going to get to D&D. We already got the D&D Magic crossover that exists in the D&D universe with Magic stuff, which has been out for a few years now. But coming up soon, we get the D&D Magic cards, which is something I wanted so long ago. It kills me because when Magic was bought out by Wizards of the Coast, bought D&D, I thought for sure that eventually we were going to get a D&D set of Magic cards. And it's taken relatively till recently before we ever got this. So, but that's where we're at right now, I guess. So, whatever. But I want you guys to remember, you're never too old for cartoons. The only thing that changed from now is every Saturday I get up. Every Saturday I watch cartoons. Every Saturday I read comic books. And every Saturday I probably play with a toy or two. Because I've got kids. Well, I got Vince. All my other kids are adults. So, we're going to say goodbye. And remember, like, subscribe, check us out. Tell your friends. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I will post on the Saturday Morning Serial Facebook posts every time there's a new episode coming. And I will send out event links. And like I said, hopefully in the next few weeks we're going to start adding some more cartoons. So I want you all to take care. And take care, comb your hair. So good day, good morning, good night. Whenever you're watching this, have a pleasant day. And I will see you next Saturday. Goodbye.